No, both.
Oh, okay.
Give me a second. What is? Give me a sec.
If you're trying
Sorry,
to find
continue.
the reports, there's a tag for Archivists.
Oh, perfect. I couldn't remember how to spell it.
I'm with you.
It's fine. I was gonna. But please go ahead.
So they contacted me yesterday, and basically let me know that my phone records and my text had been ran. They kind of explained to me a little bit what they are.
I do apologize. I need just 60 seconds. My only excuse is I've been in meetings for 6 hours. So,
You're fine.
So just give me 60 seconds and I'll be fully focused.
You're good. Fine. You're good. You're good. Take your time, sir. What do you think of my new glasses, Brandy? Do you think they fit my face?
I didn't know you had your ears pierced.
Just the
sorry,
one.
ear.
Yeah, just the one.
Kind of cringe if you ask me. But
you think me having my ear pierced is
I
cringe?
think having one is. I think you should just get both.
Nah, cause like, what happens if they start pulling on them? These
Who's
thugs.
they?
The thugs.
Well, you said okay.
I imagine they grab both ears and just start yanking it. Yeah, I'm good.
I mean, has it happened yet?
Nah, not yet.
Oh my God, I'm so cooked. I got 2 orders at Chipotle because I ordered the first one.
No.
And then I forgot I must have ordered the first one and the second one arrived. I got 2 bags. All right, I'm ready.
How did you even do that?
AC/DC, baby.
I've been awake 17 hours a day for the last 3 days. So
that's impressive.
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear you've been keeping yourself busy. 17.
Well, it's like a full shift here, and then I go to Japan for like 10 hours.
Damn.
Yep.
I need work ethic like you. I do like 10 hours and, I feel like I've done a good day's work. Anyway.
Yep. Yeah, go ahead. I'm paying attention.
Okay. So, Archivists, they contacted me, told me that my records are being ran. I kind of asked who they were. They explained. I'm sure you know all of that. I asked who ran my records. And then they said 10001. And then tell me good luck. A bunch of conversations later, looking into people that would possibly want my records, and they sent me my records. It was around the time of the ADMC raid. Obviously, that instantly points me to the direction of ADMC, people involved with that. I had my eye on Finley, Shang, and their lawyer, Ferreira. So I looked into their profiles, saw if I could see anything that was blatant, and there it was. Shang Lu on his profile, ARC 10001. So at that point we realized.
Wait, what do you mean by that? On his profile?
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt, not trying to interrupt. Do any of you guys have food? I'm about to pass out and there's none in the fridge.
I actually don't. This is the first time I've never had food.
Sorry.
You're good.
I'm trying to interrupt. Thank you. You are my hero. Thank you.
You're good.
Bye guys, have a good meeting.
Bro, I'm so cooked. I ordered Chipotle twice.
So, obviously we got this number from the Archivist himself. Also his twat he put out yesterday. When I originally got the text, it was also in that. Him basically saying he ran my records on Twitter. And then we looked into Shang's profile and we spotted on his profile, if you pull up Shang's profile.
Yep.
It says ACR-1001. I don't know if you're aware, the Archivist edited the Constitution.
Oh.
Yeah, he edited the Constitution, and I spoke to Justice Grayson, and he investigated who edited the Constitution, and it came from an account that was an admin account on the MDT.
Yeah,
so it's very obvious this man, this hacker, whatever this entity is, has access to what's going on. obviously there's been other reports and stuff that have been put up about like other numbers, and we're looking into that. And we kind of just wanted to pick your brain and see if you knew anything. When we I completely missed a big section that's very important. Why I'm going to you.
Yeah.
The big bit. So obviously when I was speaking to Archivists, I kind of was trying to find out his motive a little bit, and he was blaming the Constitution and blaming the mayors and all of that sort of those people. So I spoke to Junior. Junior said they were trying to make him make some legislation, like
That's true.
cybersecurity legislation. So what we did was we contacted the Archivist and said, can we meet you, get on the same page? And surprisingly, he agreed to meet myself and Junior. He also said that you were invited, and Razzle. This was last night after you gone bed. He specifically said anyone else out of those names is not welcome. We met him. Again, it goes around in circles of like what he's about, what his motives are, how his currency is information, and he can wipe the city's bank account with a click of his fingers. The reason I wanted to go to you is I want to investigate this further, but I'm kind of confused why your name got brought into things and what you might know.
So there should be a report with my name on it. Sends back like 2-3 weeks ago. So, let me see. Just verifying some things real quick.
Okay. What would you have named it? See if I can find it. I don't believe any of the current
It
reports
might
are
be a
tagged.
detective report, possibly, which I'm gonna check in a sec. So, creator Brian Knott.
You do a lot of search warrants and subpoenas. Holy.
Yep. Camera watching. Helen fired. Type people. What the fuck is that? Okay, I'm gonna take a look for it. I don't know why it's not popping up. Which is strange. You didn't see any that I made?
No, so if you search by the tag the Archivist, those are the only ones I've seen.
Yeah, but I think that's like a recent tag. Okay, so I'm just gonna give you the history here. And the details, like whatever. So I want to sort of pop a bit of a bubble. Is these people probably? It's an organization. It's not a particular individual. About 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, I received a ping. Oh, no, I received a phone call. And if I'm gonna be honest, I thought it was just someone trolling me at first. Is, you know, voice changer, this, that, and third. I then received something about the very information that you were told, that they have cracked into our computer systems, this, that, whatever. And I didn't really believe it at first. But then I started receiving pings all around the island at like second to second intervals. You know, ping Wade in the water, ping somewhere else.
Yeah.
And then a phone call telling me to go pick some shit up. In doing so, I received a book with, you know, the Archivist logo on it and some text messages that were taken from Mayor Michael Razil. It was like a section of it. I wasn't the only individual contacted at the time. But marshals have been tracking this as well. They've been contacted. A lot of people have been contacted with that very same offer, which is we'll get you information that's in wherever in computer systems, but we want information in return. Now, I don't know what what kind of information is needed. Now, they offered me those services. Obviously, I did not accept because that's illegal as shit. I even brought that up, and they were like, well, information should be free flowing and like, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, but we're law enforcement. We can't just take information because the moment we take it, we ourselves have committed a illegal act. And I think they tried to justify by saying like those people would be notified, but it doesn't matter, right? It's no different than me taking someone else's phone and siphoning the information. If we as law enforcement go and request it, we're just straight up breaking the law. But separately, they also wanted me to set up a meeting with Junior Huntley. Or not set up a meeting with him, but rather convince him to make laws around cybersecurity, which is why those laws are now up. Junior Huntley was made appraised. Some members of the DOJ were made appraised. I don't remember which ones off the top of my head. So both mayors, high command.
One of them.
Grayson's one of them. Yeah, I told Pred about it. I told Frost and Angel about it. In fact, Angel witnessed most of it happen. Now, after I had received like confirmation that they have these powers, right? Not just the pings, but you know, seeing the text messages, which I originally thought was a joke. It wasn't until the next day where I'm in a room and the entire fucking computer system's projector start changing. They've literally magically, like the projector changes. All of a sudden, through the audio system in BCSO, this individual started communicating with me. They have since made contact as well, but I think they understand that, you know, my assessment is that they're white hats.
What do you mean by that?
A white hat is a hacker that is doing things for the greater good.
Like a vigilante type thing.
Yeah, like kind of. It's like, let's say like people that break into a company's computer system and then let them know they did it so they can fix it.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm presuming, only because they asked us to make laws for cybersecurity, which then went into place. I think it was about 3 weeks ago. So, and it just got posted, I believe, earlier today.
Yeah. This morning.
So when I met him with Junior yesterday, I asked him the question like, how do you view yourself? Are you a good guy? Are you a bad guy? And he said, I'm a neutral party that's just trying to spread information.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went on about how powerful information is, and it was a contributing factor of why there was the economic collapse years and years ago.
Yeah, they said that all our shit is not tapped or like is like insecure. The marshals, like I said, are also tapped in. Last I spoke to the marshals like a week ago. We are looking to see if we can find, we don't know where our data is stored, right?
Okay.
It might be stored somewhere. And chances are that they are tapped in. My impression, this is literally, just be careful with what I'm about to say. This is full-blown speculation, right? If they are white hats, given that they're asking for laws, given that they're communicating with us, given that they're not just destroying things and asking for anything, right? Like, you know, they may be trying to put things in place because there may be a black hat. A black hat is somebody that does use these powers in a negative way. If our financial systems can be broken into, if these things can be broken into, imagine like what they might end up doing, right?
Okay. Like you're thinking.
We believe that we don't know where our data is stored. The marshals, handful of officers have been keeping their ears and eyes open as to where that might be, because the most likely scenario is that the current cyber vulnerability is a hardware one, right? Let's say our computer systems were in that building. There might be a fucking wire connected in that's tapped it right directly into that database. Does that make sense?
It could be as small as a USB.
Exactly that. So, unfortunately, I don't know how deep the marshals have gone with it because we don't have access to that. But
so to fill you in with what I've done this evening, I've made contact with the marshals. They've subpoenaed him, and they're gonna be sending that over to me. Fingers crossed. I've requested it, and they said there shouldn't be an issue. We're just gonna get clearance from the person who wrote it. And then I'm going to subpoena the people that have had links through the MDT and through their tweets. For example, Shang, another lady who I believe pulled the records of the mayor. She works for the news company. And see if we can find anything through that.
Wait, she did that?
Yeah.
So one thing to keep in mind is technically that's not illegal.
Right now, it's not technically legal, but I thought.
Well, it might be. It might be illegal. I actually let me renege on that. It's not obviously illegal. Let's say it that way. You know what I mean?
So the marshals have already had a subpoena signed, for himself. If there's the evidence that through the Archivist's own records that she directly requested them, we can probably subpoena her through the same crimes that would be, you know.
Do you know what they're using right now?
What do you mean?
Like what crime they're using for the subpoenas and whatnot?
It was
terrorism.
That's okay.
Conspiracy and treason.
Okay,
Yeah,
that makes sense actually.
Treason and terrorism.
Oh yeah, because they're fucking with the Constitution. I forgot about that.
Yeah, then obviously we have a right to believe that they're politically motivated.
I'm gonna be. I don't want to freak you guys out, but I'm tripping balls why my report's not there. I wrote a long ass report.
If you could find that, I'd really appreciate it, because.
Well, that's why I'm tripping. Is what if they deleted it?
I feel like if it was like a privated one, we wouldn't be able to see it regardless.
I don't write private reports.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm like tripping balls right now, because like I remember I might be cooked right now, but not that cooked to forget that I wrote some long ass one.
Could it been a week ago? Like, could it been pretty recent?
What
would you have called it?
Archivists? Actually, yeah. I would not have done that the day it happened, because it wasn't until afterwards, name, title, like sort of appeared.
Because we can search by Archivist and there's nothing.
I don't think I would have known that on that day. I mean, it's irrelevant. I mean, what I told you right now is everything anyways.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if it was deleted, it means there was something in there that he didn't want people seeing.
It was pretty short. I believe it was like a copy of the front, middle, and back of the book. And then the fact that I received a ping. And then the fact that, the projectors the next day were doing whatever. And that he pointed at the Constitution being updated. And that's when I really knew there was power, right? Oh, they were like, look at the Constitution. Do you notice anything? And there was the letter A. And I was with Angel when that happened. So,
do you know what made me realize there was power too? We were obviously, I got sent the 1001 before I clocked what it was. I thought it might have been binary at first, so I put it into a converter, it came up with the number 17. So I pinged 17. Completely unrelated. It turned out 17 was Spectre, so it wouldn't be a leak. But he sent me a picture from the photos at the observatory of me and Peach waiting. It said sorry for the no-show.
Oh yeah, that's been happening too. He's been all over Twitter with it.
Yeah.
Like
Had a picture
the Edgar
of the
Day,
cells.
remember?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a he's tapped into everything electrical. But you might be right. He might be a white hat, and there might be something bigger to come.
And I want to be clear. I don't know for certain he is, right? But he could be, you know?
One thing he did say when I met him with Huntley, getting this legislation in place is his first step to a multi-step plan. So there's a bigger picture to this. What that is, God knows. But
I think he's going to
this
root
isn't
out
a one and
corruption.
done.
I want you to think about how many dumbasses he called in PD, because I know there's a lot of people contacted. And even though Shang might be the only one that we can say probably did it, imagine how many cops like go and use that shit, and then it comes out they are going to be cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I was trying to. I when I was speaking to him, I was trying to egg him on to the fact of, like, you know, if I did want to use your information, your services, what would that look like? So he tells me procedures, and but he's smart.
Hey,
The
BR.
guy's-
I'm just making
Hi.
sure Brandy's not near our kitchen. I saw her in the area.
Really, dude? Really?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
There was
do you have
no
any
food in
food, by the way?
anyways, I already checked.
Stay the hell out of our kitchen, Brandy. I'm watching.
Bjorn, do you have any food by any chance?
I got like a little. I got a churro.
Dude, thank you so much. You have a drink?
I got some.
Thank you so much.
I got You're gonna love this. It's called an Omni Cube.
Ooh, that's actually right on topic with what we're talking about right now.
I don't know. Let you guys get back to your meeting. Brandy, stay the hell away from our kitchen.
OmniCubes is a
No.
database system.
Ah, yeah, that went straight over my head.
And a drink item.
Okay, so I had a question I completely blanked. It's gone. So going forward, what should we do? Any suggestions? Any leads? He was really adamant about you.
I mean, he's been in communication with me a couple times, but nothing of note other than, like, the big things is he proved he was real. I'm the first point of contact when the Constitution was put in. The DOJ, Marshals, High Command was notified. And he made it evident that he's going to be offering these services to folks, and he wanted it to be legal. And I think he's pushing us to find a way to plug the hole. You know what I mean? The security breach. My biggest advice would be working with the marshals in lockstep in some way.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a tough one because there is no, how do I put this? The big thing is finding out who's using the services and charging them appropriately. However, stopping it is kind of, I don't know how, where no one's going to know the answer to that until a solution pops up. You know what I mean?
This could be a coincidence. What he was wearing yesterday, he was in a black trench coat that had a white mask. I don't know how to describe the white mask. I hadn't seen it before, but it was a white mask and a black bowler hat. Do you think that's a symbol, the black hat?
I don't know.
Or a coincidence?
I don't even know the person you spoke to is real.
His number, so his phone number checks out with everyone I've spoken to.
Sorry, what I mean is not that the person on the phone, but if you met someone. How do we know whether or not it's AI?
True.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
never saw
he,
skin.
Yeah, he was covered up fully.
Yeah. This is one of those things where the expectation to arrest the people involved is a very unlikelihood. You know what I mean? But what's important is understanding who they are, the psychoanalysis of it, the way they behave, so that when things happen, their fingerprint points you at the direction of those you can arrest. It's like thinking we can arrest the faceless. That's never going to happen. But what can happen is arresting their assets. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you think we should target the people using his services, the Shangs,
100%.
the Noras?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's working bottom up. Top down is just, it's like going after, you don't want to go after like, I don't know, what's the name? Like fucking, God damn it, I can't think of a good name right now. Like, I don't know, what's a big criminal name from back in the day? Like, Al Capone, right? You can't just go after Al Capone. You got to go after all the pushers, right?
Yeah.
And
Cut
in this
down the
particular
farms.
case, the archivists are an organization. It's not a singular individual, But maybe one day we might arrest one of, like, either the guy behind the phone call or one of his higher level people. But in order to get there, and like, court case, we need to prove their involvement. Otherwise, think like, what would we arrest them on? It's like, here's 20 months for stealing a cell phone. No, it's got to be bigger than that.
I feel like we've already can articulate terrorism. He's edited the Constitution.
Threatened
He's
to wipe state accounts.
forcing us to change the penal code. He threatened, he can wipe the government's fundings with it.
I'm gonna be a little pedantic here, all right? And this is something like, to think about. If he showed up right here and you put him in cuffs and we went for terrorism, how are we gonna win that court case? You know what I mean?
And we wouldn't right now. I genuinely don't think we would.
And that's kind of what I'm getting at. Is like, we want to be like starting to encircle him, right? By starting at maybe with Shang, and then kind of going from there. And then once we got enough, I don't know. This is definitely a monitor and sort of situation.
Of course, I'm gonna, once I've got the subpoenas off the marshals, find out what they've got. I did speak to a marshal this morning. They mentioned that a lot of names that are affiliated with the faceless have been coming up in that subpoena, so it'll be interesting to see where they link.
Okay. Hell yeah. This is good shit. This is real good shit. How did you come to notice the Shang? Like, did he mention to you, or did you notice it yourself?
So start to finish, the archivist messaged me, and basically said, greetings, your phone records have been taken. I said, who are you? He said, talk to the mayors and Brian Knight, and proceeded to send me my own phone records and asked if they look familiar. We go on, he basically blames the Constitution, or this or that. And then I said, who requested my records, may I ask? He said 10001. Like I said, at first I thought that was binary.
Oh.
Yeah, you're with me now. That's on his
Wait a
profile.
minute. So
I'm gonna send you a twat as well. Give me a sec.
So the reason I said is that I might have seen something like this on Twitter, but then again, I might be tripping right now.
No, you did.
No, you did.
I did? Okay.
Look at your text.
What day was that?
Last night.
Yesterday.
I've seen this before.
So,
Like a week ago type shit.
Yep.
Search by the tag, the Archivist, there's documentation. That's how we found the name Nora, because what we did was the number was
me and
9.
McAllister wanted to look up a phone number, and
Why can't I find it?
me and Junior reports and then filter by ARCH, it'll be the first one that pops up. What's it called? To look up
Where
the
the
number
fuck is my
9001
report?
in our phone contacts. I didn't have it. He didn't have it. Junior had it, and it was Nora. I immediately look up Nora's MDT, and there it is, ACR 9001. With that being said, what's his name? Shang had one, but there's no 10001 sequence of numbers in his phone number that's listed that Miller has, that his
Do you know what
MDT
that might
profile
be?
has. What?
That might be the sequence of numbers that's in the phone number that he's requested it. He might not be stupid enough to do on his actual phone.
Yeah, or it's a burner. With that being
Yeah,
said,
exactly.
Knight, do you mind looking up 0919 in your phone and see if anything pops up?
0919. Nope.
Yep.
But and I think I have a different phone number. I have a different number for when the archivist contacted me.
What number do you have?
9138.
That's
No,
the
I
one.
have that. 9138.
Yeah.
That's right.
Let me take a look at something real quick. I'm trying to like zero in on 921 activist hacker. Okay. So that means it was the 20th when I made this report. I'm fucking tripping out like hard that I can't find this report. There's a possibility. Oh, you can't search by fucking date. Okay, whatever. I'm in high command reports. That's why. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm gonna dig deep for it, and worst case, I'll just write another one. So, but then where's the book?
Report's been untagged as Archivist again.
What has?
Oh. So Ruby made a report. We didn't know it was there, but Stryker did. We looked at it this morning, and it was a picture of the MRPD. See, it might be even deleted. See if you can find it, Miller. There's a picture of the MRPD cells, and it said, "Are you enjoying the fight, officers?" or something in the tag, and it was a picture of the camera, like our security cameras of the cells in MRPD. And it was documented. The photos of it were in there. I put a tag on it this morning. Maybe I didn't save it, or it's been removed. I think it was created by Ruby.
It's still there. It's just only 3. It's just not showing up when I search by the tag. It's really weird. I don't know why. It's weird. It's only coming up with Lex's reports.
Yep. It's yeah, shit can be unfortunate.
Yeah, it might just be an MDT thing.
Oh yeah, probably.
Okay. I'd say monitor it. And definitely dig into those. This is going to have to be like realistically, this is going to be everyone needs to. How do I put this? There's going to be so much shit surrounding the archivists. Like this time it's you, some other officer, same shit's going to happen with them. It's going to happen with someone else. And it's just people need to be sure to put their reports in for it. Because already, I guarantee you that like there's 5 right now and then probably like 2, 3, whatever, what isn't getting searched up. There's probably other incidents that people didn't note down, right? And that's just not something that we're going to be able to fix, right? Yeah, this is good work.
Yeah, no, we're gonna keep at it. Like I said, once we've got the subpoenas of the marshals, I'm gonna push it into see if I can get Shang's records. I think even with the court case coming up, if I can prove he's illegally obtaining my records, it shows bad faith and could potentially be an argument in court. So I definitely want to look into that further.
Can I tell you something scary?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Keep it to yourselves, though. All right.
Okay.
Even with this law in place, even with this law in place, technically it's not illegal if you obtain information and read it. if a third party put it out there.
That's what I'm saying.
So
like I was thinking
don't
of
tell anybody, okay? Because otherwise people are going to do dumb shit.
exactly.
So it's like, you know, Edward Snowden. If you downloaded those shit from Edward Snowden. Okay, wait. I'm not going to use that example because someone might do something stupid. If someone publishes your phone records on the internet, it's not illegal that you happen to see it.
That's what I'm saying.
So this shit is actually wicked fucked. But,
Oh.
and so technically the law that was even put up may not even be legal. So just kind of be prepared for that in case Barrett shows up. Because he'll probably realize.
It's a whole mess. We were trying to come up with a charge, and until we spoke to the marshals, we couldn't come up with nothing.
No, because
So-
it's the freedom of speech, and that includes freedom of press. It's like if the press got a hold of your text messages from a third party, it would be illegal for me to get you to do something like let's say I went to you, let's say you were the archivist, and I'm like, yo, Miller, get me this. I'm now doing something legal.
Yeah.
But if that can't be proven, and you say, hey, not take a look at this, and I looked at the book and it's got someone's text messages, I didn't do anything illegal.
Yeah.
So you have to prove that there was like a dialogue. But here's the thing. How's that dialogue happening on the phone? Like, we know Shang did
over a
this.
phone call. It's
No, but how does that prove it? Let's say you're the archivist and I'm like, yo, archivist, give me this thing, right? Give me like someone's text messages, and they deliver it to me. Who's to say I actually called you for it? Because if that was illegal, I could troll the fuck out of people, right? Legally, like, you know, hey, give this phone number a call.
In text, give me these records.
Yep.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Oh,
Don't get too
I
tripped up on
completely-
that. Just like make note of that in the back of your mind. Is that even though we can say, hey, Shang probably and like did this shit because the archivist is like self-snitching, Shang can just be like, I didn't do that shit. He just sent it to me.
At the same time, I'm hoping he requested it through texts. One thing I did do with the archivist is I wanted to find out who 10001 is. And I was going to try and see if he would let off what it was before I knew. So I said to him, I want to clarify, I'm not currently wanting to do this, but if I did want to get phone records of 10001, is that possible? And he said he was only willing to do it if I could give them a full name of who that was. So he wanted me to work out who it was before doing it, and then went in to say there would have to be a payment through information. So it's very obvious he's trying to get people in law enforcement and through the justice system to be almost information brokers for him. But that makes me question how wide his network actually is and how good is, like, why would he need people like the justice and myself if he has all this facilities to all these networks, you know? Do you get what I'm putting down?
Yeah. I want to give guidance here, but there ain't no guidance to give. Is the reality.
No, yeah,
And we're
we
in
get
such
that.
this is such a untapped space that there is no right and there is no wrong. You know what I mean? And quite frankly, we just don't know enough yet.
Why don't you keep contact, try and push for more information, how he operates and so forth.
Yep.
Go through them subpoenas and see where that leads me. Hopefully it's not a dead end.
Hopefully not.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
thanks for your 2 cents, Brian.
Yeah. 100%.
If we need anything more, I'll reach out as always.
All right. Hell yeah. Be sure command members overseeing it.
Yeah. Fred
Fred's
already
in the
told us.
loop,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
I'm being very
Come on.
transparent with everything I'm doing. So
Yep. All right. Easy, easy. All right, guys. Y'all stay
Have a
safe.
good one.
You too.
Oh, man.